guys, welcome to Becky Tarot. My name's Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. Hi gang, hi. It's good to be back. I know you guys aren't seeing me a lot at the moment, and like I have told you, I'm juggling a lot at the moment. I'm literally in the middle of a refurb. My house is just like in shambles, so it's really triggering for me because I'm autistic and ADHD, so I can't get myself together. Like, even though the whole of downstairs is a shit show, like, it means I struggle upstairs. I can't just do the normal cleaning because downstairs is like chaos, and I really struggle. But yeah, so hopefully things should be, well, the flooring should be done by the end of this week. But yeah, so I'm nearly back with all your attention. Thank you so much for the emails, everyone that's checking in on me. And you know, some of you send some really lovely stuff, especially some of the guys really compliment me, and it's really lovely, so thank you for that. So really quickly, would like to just do an energetic tap in. I do want to get some of the signs done over the next maybe week, but what I'm going to do is, instead of individual, I'm just going to split them into like water signs, fire signs, air signs and all that, earth signs, kind of as a group, just to make it a bit easier for now. But collective is going to happen. Oh, they're making me do okay, they want me to do water signs. They're like, no, you're gonna do. So I'm starting on water signs. Okay guys, they're not having it, they're not letting me. They also want moonology, so how do you want to do this? Okay, so I'm seeing someone that does keep diving into their emotions. Like, it all feels very productive and good, like, not as in like in a negative way, but it feels like they're moving and then they dive into their emotions and process, and then they're moving again, and then they're diving into their emotions. So they're handling themselves really well. This is a water sign that is mastering, you know, being in control of that emotional energy and not just losing themselves in it, but learning how to still work through things, and process it and reflect without getting lost in the emotion. So that's really, you know, that's strong progress for a water sign there. Okay, they really want moonology, so let's see what they're so desperate to show us. They said, well, we haven't been on in a while. I'm sorry. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution. Adjustments are required. What do you need to release? It's time to take action. Okay, so a personal issue reaches resolution. We do have Cancer out here, and we have Aries. So real strong, I mean, it's a water sign reading, but real strong water sign energy coming through, like, massively. Water, I can see it, I can feel it. So with this Cancer card, it could be that you are either dealing with a Cancer and something's finally reached resolution, or you are a Cancer and you've finally resolved something for yourself. Yeah. Like, it could be that, you know, like that vision, you've mastered that emotional attachment to something or someone, it feels. Don't let your past hold you back. You've learnt from your past, all of your real clearing of shadows, I've got to say, like deep dark shadows being worked through and cleared. And now it's like, for a while you was in darkness for quite some time, could have been dealing with someone in darkness, maybe confusion, but now that you've worked through stuff and it's clearing, you know exactly where you're going. It's like, now I see. So let's move to the adjustments are required, and then a new romantic cycle begins. So it feels like you made these adjustments, you've been working, well, you've done the adjustments, because when I saw at the beginning with the diving into the emotions, working through, but there's still momentum. It's not too fast and it's not too slow, it's balanced movement. as you're moving through your timeline and transitioning and doing your shit on this earthly realm. So there is a new cycle because you've made the adjustments. For some of you, you could have cleared something with a karmic partner, and now incoming is a new romantic cycle, whether that's with someone new or someone else. Libra coming through here. It's definitely a romantic cycle that you don't see coming. Like, you're blind to it, you have no idea, because you had to make these adjustments kind of in the dark, and now you're in the light. And it's not that it's like blocked, it's just you do not see it coming because you're so focused on you, the light, and wherever you're heading. But with the what do you need to release, I feel like there was someone or something you had to release, whether it's like a shadow, a burden, like a karmic cycle, karmic person. I'm getting cold. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with someone that was cold. Yeah, like emotionless, doesn't open up, emotionally unavailable, and cold, like no empathy. And for others of you, you could have, you know, sometimes trauma puts you in that energy of being cold, not allowing yourself to feel, and you being emotionally unavailable. So maybe you've worked through and released that, whether that's someone else that was like that or how you was like that yourself. The energy is gaining momentum. Well, we've already clarified, we've got a new cycle coming in, and we have energy that has gained momentum. So we do have shift, massive shift. It's time to take action again. So I feel like you've done lots of action. Confidence is your key, and now you're confident because you've cleared this. You've released it. You've worked through it. Change is here. So water signs, you will be. Show that again, please. Okay, so they're showing me it's split into two categories here, like two collectives. So those of you that have cleared and worked through and learnt your lesson, you will already be in a different shift in your life. So you will know that if you're living that, right? You will know that something's happened or some things have happened, and now you're just living differently in whatever way that's showing, yeah? Whether it's just energetically or actually there's been stuff that you're living differently in the physical form, whether that's money or where you're actually living, like location, there's difference and change, and you're living it already. The others of you haven't, like, you haven't cleared it, and this is like your future. You've got to go, this is probably next year, I feel, 1 or 2 years, because you've got to go in for another round because you haven't made the adjustments, you haven't cleared it, you haven't learned. You didn't take action, whereas there's half of you that did take the required action and half of you that didn't. A time for healing, and this is all based around healing, which is pretty much everything, really. Sorry, I used a different washing powder and I'm so itchy. It's all about healing, all of it, and the lot that have already taken the action that was required, whatever that is, you've healed a huge part of you, and that's why you're living in difference, because that's what happens when you heal a big shadow or deep karma, just ancestral karma and cycles. Things change pretty swiftly in your physical life. You're very close to achieving your goal. So there's something you've always wanted or achieved. Like I said, you know where you're going now. For those of you that have taken action, it's right there. It's literally right there. You're about to receive. 2 to 3 months. Surrender to the divine and just hand it all over to the divine. Those of you that took action. Now, for those of you, the water signs that you're like, oh, I'm not sure if I've taken action, you'll know. So was there something that you've been looking at that you should have done or you should have handled differently, and you went against your strong intuition? Yeah, like, did you fight your emotion and choose to be in your ego? Did you choose to not be genuine and put up a front? Because we have that cold card, yeah? So if you're someone that is emotionally unavailable, you're someone that doesn't express their emotions, have empathy towards other people's emotions, then you will know that you didn't take action in some format, you ignored your intuition, and you're going round for another round. Believe me or not, if you want to be in active denial, you're going in for another round for the next 1 or 2 years. Sorry again. Those of you that did take action, and you will know what that's meant by. That could be taking action towards freeing yourself from something, towards just putting a boundary up. It could have been taking action into dealing with someone else. Like, however this was, you took action. Finally, you took control of something, and you are living in the difference, right? That's what's key here. Those of you that did take the action, your life right now, not coming, right now is different. I'm a water sign, and this kind of resonates for me. A few months back, I took some action, put up a boundary. I was vulnerable, which I struggled to do, but really emotionally vulnerable to someone's face, and got it thrown back in my face. But that's fine, because it freed me the second it happened, because I knew where I was at. Then I worked through and cleared deep karma that was linked to the whole cycles, and I'm free now. And my life, I had something really good happen to me that's changed now my like foundation. My actual physical life is very different now. My day-to-day life, like I'm handling, like just it's different, and it's going to be better and different as I move forward. Now it's done. The deed is done. Yeah, and that came in out of nowhere, and that's what I mean. If you're a water sign, I'm a Cancer, also Pisces rising. I can wholeheartedly say I know I took action, and I know my life's different. So you will know if this is for you. And we cut the deck. It's time to release negativity. Also Scorpio there. And a win-win outcome is forecast, and then a Libra. Final one is Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So water signs, like I said, this is split into two categories. Those of you that really ignored your intuition, like you could be dealing with a water sign and you're watching this for them, and maybe you felt like they were going to do something towards you, or they were going to take action, but they didn't. Like if you're not a water sign, that is. If you're not a water sign and you're cross-watching this for a water sign, and you felt like they were going to take some action towards you, or there's something that was going to do, they didn't do it, it's because they ignored their intuition, and they're going in for another round till they clear that karma. That's just how it works. You'll be given a cycle over and over again in different people, different situations, but the same lesson until you master it. But the main aspect here is water signs. Those of you that have mastered it and cleared, you know, because your life will be very different right now. Okay, they want the Alice the Wonderland. Alice the Wonderland. I heard it's all just a dream. It's all just a dream. Well, it kind of is. It's a matrix, isn't it? The more you interact, the more you create, and the more you interact with it, is the more you create what you're interacting with. That makes sense. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you really are. That's that energy of those of you that took action. You found your power. All must have prizes. Trying to please everyone. Oh, that's not so great. That's a fake energy there. Oh, and then we have a frog trying to pretend to be a prince. It's always tea time, crossed with you are rare and free. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. That's where I think we're at here. Okay, so finding your power. Taking action and finding your power. Water signs. For those of you that have done it, you did it. It was hard. It was hard for you. But you did what was required, finally. Next is almost have pride, trying to please everyone. You definitely gave too much. You tried to protect. Like I said, he's the cold person that I was talking about. Look how cold. And then look at emotional and cold, emotional. Yeah. You, for some of you, like I said, it could be that you mastered this in yourself and that side of you being emotionally unavailable. But others, it's you were linked to someone who's emotionally unavailable. They were very cold towards you, and you tried to protect the whole connection and them, and it hugely backfired on you. But we learn, we grow. The right way, learning to create what you desire. I think this is, finally realizing that you want a goal and you have to take action to have that goal. Yeah, it's okay. Look, you're going to fumble, make mistakes, whatever, but like if you, example being, if you want to be in a real loving, healthy, committed relationship, then you have to take action, and that action is you don't settle. Yeah, that's just one example of it. You don't settle. So people that are not right for you, you know, that are toxic and emotionally unavailable, you can't have what you want. So taking action is choosing to not go forward with someone, is choosing to, the second you get those signs and too many red flags that show you someone is, stop dating them, to move along. Yeah, second someone shows you that they're not loyal, that they can't, you know, give you what you require, you don't settle and you move forward. So you've figured that out, you found your power, and it's like, this is the action I need to take. Same as in if it's like linked to you being emotionally unavailable, it's like, okay, this is an issue. If I want a happy, healthy relationship, but all I'm doing is refusing to feel and have empathy towards someone with their emotions, playing games and pretending like I don't care, putting on facades or bringing all other people, because emotionally unavailable people do that. They won't give in to a connection because they're too scared. Normally insecurities and just scared to be vulnerable, so they're always lining up and cheating and lining up other people. But deep down, maybe they do want a happy relationship, healthy relationship, but that's not taking the correct action, is it? So if you yourself are doing this, it's you're emotionally unavailable. Also, a sign I will say is, if someone's emotionally unavailable, they'll think love is like, they'll accuse people of being needy. I've noticed this. People that are completely emotionally unavailable and don't know how to be intimate will think someone's needy if they're just genuine, loving, and want to have a connection, intimacy. Because people that are emotionally unavailable can't do intimacy. It's too much. Yeah? So if that's you, you're emotionally unavailable and you're cold and you need to work on yourself and heal. Yeah? All of a sudden, it's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, repetition, cycle. Realizing the cycle that you were in and taking the action to remove it. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. Finding your power, realizing the rarity that you bring to this world, and being authentic in it. Not suppressing yourself and settling and bringing yourself down to people's level, holding them up to that standpoint. You are rare. You are one of a kind. But you are free from this. You are free, finally. And you're creating your own happiness, regardless of whatever you've been through, whatever the conditions are, you're finally creating your own happiness, water signs. What was that? Oh, it was the same. Okay. As you can hear, little ones are going wild. So let me wrap up with a vision. How strange. I can see two people facing each other. So again, this could be you facing yourself if you're the emotionally like you are the emotionally unavailable person, or it could be you facing someone else who's emotionally unavailable, but one person, like facing each other, darkness around, and one goes to the other one, you're a liar, and they go, I know. And the other one's like, okay. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? You're a fucking liar. You just lie. They're like, you're weak. The other one's like, I know. Oof. I pity you. Does that respond to that one? You make me sick. No response. I'm free. The other one said, I know. What was that? Sorry, it's hard to reach. I'm free. I know. So this part is probably gonna resonate, because those parts can resonate if you are the emotionally unavailable person as well, because it's talking to yourself. But then this one goes, you lost me, and they walk off. But as they walk off, they drop something on the floor. And I'm just trying to see what it is. It's a coin. Oh. It's a coin, and it's gold. On one side says success, and on the other side says peace. So it's like, if this was someone else, they held the coin to their success and their peace. And if this is obviously like yourself, it's that was the key to the success and peace and happiness, if you like. Is facing and handling that emotional unavailable part of yourself. But it's looking like it hasn't been done. Because we have the walking away, so put the placement wherever you are or however it resonates. But the person that walks off opens like 2 doors, and it's like hit with fresh air and sun. It's like they take a deep breath because they've been in that dark room that there's nothing and like cloggy air, no fresh air for so long, and they open the doors. It's like they can breathe. Freedom, whilst the other one's still in the dark room, just there, really. So that person kind of falls to their knees and sits down and picks up the coin. Is shaking, like scared to look at it. And then they see the peace and like happiness on one side. And then just as they flip it and they read the success, it's like they look up and they're like, they have a realisation, and then bang, I can hear those doors slam and lock with like heavy metal, like automatic locks. Like you could never open that door. Like it's not like a thing, it's like embedded in the like door, thick door. So you could never. And they have this huge realisation. And then just as time goes by, they're holding the coin, and the coin's just gradually turning. It's not gold anymore. It's just turning to like rust and disappearing, because obviously that other person held the coin. They had it. That was their key. That other person was their key, or facing that part of themselves was their key to success, but they have chosen not to. They have chosen not to. So that opportunity is no more. So I leave that there. If you are interested in a private reading, just drop me an email at bekibtarot@gmail.com and we can get you booked in ASAP. I will try. Now I've got to get these earth, air and fire signs cracked on because the water sign's done. But yeah, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow, helps our energy to connect, so more of my visions and readings will resonate with you. But in the meantime, guys, I send you so much love and light. Bye.